Big juicy chart forming for Bitcoin at the moment, guys. This chart could lead to something crazy, to the upside or the downside. Now, I know myself and many others are hoping it could be the upside, but personally, I'm feeling that maybe we're going to see a bit of negative price action out of this. Now, this is the pattern right here, guys. We are seeing right now, according to Investopedia, right now, a broadening formation. This is a chart pattern identified by technical analysts. It is characterized by increasing price volatility, and that's exactly what we have been seeing. This is diagrammed as two diverging lines on the resistance and support, one rising and one falling. It usually occurs after a significant rise or fall in the action of the security or whatever it is prices, right? So here we can see these pivots. Firstly, these are the pivots that we have kind of identified. We've had that first impulse wave, come down, up again, down, up, down. So we're in this down phase, and we need Bitcoin to do this, right? Ideally, we want Bitcoin to we all sit there, we want Bitcoin to do this. And if this happens, guys, this is great. We could see $140,000 on Bitcoin. However, we have retested this very, very critical line, this golden line. This is the line that we must hold. Bitcoin's been down to the wire on this line many, many times. December 2024, January 2025. We've also had May to July 2025, a lot of consolidation around there. And also sort of September 2025 and also October 2025. So effectively, this is a very important price for Bitcoin. $107,000, $110,000. Where we are now is very critical, and it is turning into consolidation. That creates tension. And I don't know, honestly, truly, whether we're going to see downside price action or upside price action, because the market feels very, very kind of boring at the moment. There's not much excitement. I think with what just happened, retailers are certainly struggling with the liquidation of grab. If people are on leverage trade or doing something like that, then people may have lost significant and irrevocable amounts of money. Now, the good news is we've had 3 consecutive green days here for Bitcoin, which again, very good. This is what we want to see. And from the recent shakeout that we did have and the massive, massive crash from 126K, that did take Bitcoin down 17%, which does create that sell-off. It does create that shakeout. It does scare and panic people that have been holding. And it could also allow in for new entries for new buyers in the market. Now, for me personally, I wouldn't be aping into Bitcoin at $110,000. I know for me, being a contrarian and just being sensible, buying in during the crypto winters when the prices are low, that's the best time to be getting in my own opinion. Now remember, guys, nothing in this video is financial advice, but we do need to see this broadening wedge push to the upside. Otherwise, things can get dangerous quickly. Now you can see we have slipped away from being overbought on the relative strength index, which was in July and around sort of September. When did we have the overbought RSI? That was actually here where Bitcoin flew up in the summer to 122,000, and it actually came down and went back up. So we're actually seeing a bearish divergence on the relative strength index. Even though the Bitcoin price is rising, it has been rising, we are seeing this significant bearish divergence coming down. Meanwhile, the price of the Bitcoin price action has been going up, and like this. So this is also something else I'm factoring in, because this actually started all the way over here where the price of Bitcoin is still going up against this diverging relative strength index. And this is what happened in 2021, by the way. This is how Bitcoin came to an end. I'm not saying we're going to see the end, but it could be a possibility. Let's quickly go back in time. What happened in 2021 when we had our all-time high? Bitcoin went down 76%. Now, if I'm going to talk true bottoms, I don't think 76% is realistic from the top anymore. I think ideally 55 to 65%. So when we do have our true bear market, what does this entail? 55 could mark a bottom at $56,000. About here. 65% could mark a bottom around, it's going to be a bit less, around $44,000. So I'm eyeing up, and a lot of people call me absolutely crazy for this, but I will be eyeing up this sort of window, this price range for buying back in when we have a true bear market. It's going to be around, 40 to 45K, which does feel insanely high, I must admit, even just looking. But, cycle on cycle, It's not that bad. Anyways, drifting on a little bit. So I think, yes, Bitcoin could go to $140,000. And ideally, I want to see it hit $150,000 this cycle, but it could also come down first before it actually makes an attempt at doing so. It could see 100K before it sees 140K. You know, that's what I think might potentially happen here with the way this cycle is going right now. So we can see, yeah, the RSI is coming down a lot. And on the BLX chart, when we're on the weekly time frame, we're still very much in the bull zone, very much in the bullish zone in the red ribbon here, where things are still looking good on the macro. It's interesting. You zoom out, look at the 3-year, or the year-on-year, or the 2-year-on-year, or the 3-year-on-3-year, or the 5 years, and logarithmically, it just looks absolutely fantastic. So Bitcoin is still looking very strong, very healthy. Do want to say, guys, subscribe if you're new here. Get yourself down below into the private group, join the Discord, come say hello, hang out with all the crypto enthusiasts over in the Discord. It's free to join, as you can see right here. We've got a lot of people chatting, sharing ideas, sharing wins, and learning how to grow together. The Patreon will help you unlock more growth in the crypto markets through resources, education, alphas, stealth launches, and also, in a way, if you think about it, it's going to help you also trade, because you're going to get top tier analysts also posting their insights and trading signals so that you can put the trades in and do some of the work yourself and have fun with that. Now, looking at Bitcoin, the overall exposure on Google Trends for the search term for Bitcoin worldwide, 5 years, it is down. It is down quite a bit. If we look at the last 12 months, the interest for Bitcoin is also slipping away. August was really good. Of course, we had November 2024 was really, really good. That's when we had the peak of the bull run. Right now, according to Google Trends, we are slipping away. We might be getting closer to the bear market. Now, I don't think it's as bad as what bear markets we've seen in the past, but I do think it is a possibility that we may have a bear market on the way or some sort of downside. I do want to say, guys, though, if you are bored, you can get some trading bonuses. Signing up to Bitfinex at the moment, a top tier exchange, in my opinion, where you can do globally accessible trading. You can do futures, you can do staking as well. You've got some really good terms here with APR-wise on Tether and Ethereum. It looks very, very enticing. And you can also see over here, you've got things like copy trading, where you can actually copy expert traders out there on their platform, because they want you to win the trade, because they might make some commissions or something like that, which is insane. So yeah, Bitfinex, guys, down below. If you want to do trading by Bitcoin or whatever you're doing, you can use this one. Of course, remember, nothing is safer than a cold wallet, not your keys, not your crypto, but do have a little look nonetheless. Guys, that's a wrap. Bitcoin, price action, looking a bit bleak. Globally, interest on the down, but hopefully we can still see Bitcoin do something exciting for the rest of 2025. We'll see you very soon. Subscribe, like, comment, share with a friend, hit that notification bell.